Hello friends, so today we can discuss a problem from the latest Codeforces round 703, problem named shifting stack. So let's start by reading the problem statement. It states that there are n stack of blocks. Okay, so it means that you have n stacks and every stack has hi height, which means that there are some blocks in each stack and its height is the number of blocks in it. Okay, which means that if there are 5 blocks in the first stack, its height is equal to 5. Now, in one move, what you can take a block from the ith stack and put it to the ith plus one stack. Okay, you can take any block and put it to the adjacent stack. Now, can you make the sequence of heights increasingly? Which means that can you make the height increasingly? Okay, by doing this number of steps or like doing this process or this operation. Now you can do any operation like this operation any number of times, and even if a stack is of 0 blocks, the stack is there, which means that the position is there. I can draw it out. Let's assume that these are 5 positions that are empty. So even if there is no block here, there like this is considered 0. Now maybe it has 1 block, it has 3 blocks, it has 5 blocks, and it has 10 blocks. It will increase. So this is fine. Now, what you can easily do in this problem is, or like as you can see, it is a very not too difficult type of problem. The simplest way is try to make the first one 0, the second one 2, the third one 3, the fourth one 3, and the next one put all the rest at this position because it will be like the most elements of this position. What I mean by this is you can take some extra empty container. Like what you can take is like this is some extra. Okay, now what you can do here is let's assume these are 5 empty blocks. Okay, now at the first position let's assume there are 5 blocks. Now what you think here is, because I want to make this increasing, let's make the first position equal to 0. If I want to make the first position equal to 0, what you actually have to do here is you have to shift these 5 blocks to the next position. If you shift the five blocks to the next position, like let's assume the next position has only 1 block. Now the next position has 6 blocks because 1 plus 5 is just equal to 6. Like 1 plus 5 is equal to 6. Now it has 6 blocks. Now what you actually want to do here is you want to put the you want that the second place has only 1 block. Now you have only 1 block. Now you again have 5 blocks left. So you shift it to the next position. If the next position is of 0 blocks, but you want that the next position should have 2 blocks because now you're just making it in increasing order of 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so now it has let's assume 0 blocks and you have shifted 5 blocks here because you have 5 blocks extra. Now you want 2 blocks here, so you put 2 blocks here, and now 3 blocks are left, so you shift 3 blocks extra here. Okay, now maybe this position have let's assume 2 blocks. So now you want that this position has 3 blocks. So now it has 5 blocks, and you want there are 3 blocks. So now how many blocks are left? Because 2 more blocks are left. Now you want that this position should have 4 blocks, and let's assume that it has already 4 blocks. Now whatever is the blocks which are remaining, just put it here. So it has 6 blocks now because 4 plus 2, and now it is obviously increased. I hope you understand the point. But at any point, if you cannot make the ith point equal to I, because you can iterate from I is equal to 0 till n minus 1, which is like the index for every number. You want to just make every number equal to its index. If any number is less than equal to its index, what you have to do here is you just take that element. Then the answer is no, because you have to make every number equal to an index because that's the minimum value and you can make it increasing. If it is more than the index, then what you actually have to do is just take the extra value and shift it to the next block. And if the last block also should have the number, or every block should have the number which is at least equal to or greater than its index value. If it is satisfied, then it's obviously okay, or else not. So you can either shift it like this, or you can make an extra container, which means that how many blocks are extra. Because you can see in this, because the initial value you want 0, so 5 balls are extra. So put this in 5. Now go to the next block. It has 1. So now I have 1 block and I have 5 blocks extra. So I can put it here. So whether 1 plus 5 is more than how much elements I want? 1. Yes. So now put 1 here, and how much blocks are left? This extra. So take it to the next block and so on. So you just have to take care of count, which is extra, and the current blocks ball I have on this particular spot. If the total summation of this is greater than equal to its index, then it is fine. Take the extra value and shift it to the next value. Or else if it is less than the total which we want, then the answer is no, because this is the least value I want. And if the values are not equal to this, I cannot be getting. I will understand the problem part now and the logic part. I can show you the code part as well. Be aware of the overflows in this. Okay, I use long. So what I'm actually doing here is just iterating over the values from 0 till n. Okay, for every value, if the a of I is greater than I, then obviously take the element which is extra. How much extra? Because if the ith element is greater than the current index, because every value I want is equal to its index, greater than equal to index, then obviously I can take the extra values, which is, as you can see, ai minus I, because ai is the value of blocks on the particular column or the stack, and I is the value I want. I is the number of blocks I want at that point. So how much is the extra? ai is the original height, and I want there. So like this is ai minus I is the extra. So take this to the extra value or extra container. Else, if my ai is smaller than I, then I have to check that if my ai plus extra is greater than I. If I take the extra value and add it to the current stack value, then it becomes greater than I, then also it is fine. I will subtract some value from I, which is because I've used this much of balls from extra, I'll subtract it from it and shift that access to the next value. Else, if even adding the extra values and the AI values I cannot make up to I, then the answer is obviously. And if I iterate over the whole for loop without hitting this condition, the answer is yes, because I have always in sufficient number of balls or stack or like actually like blocks to make the stack equal to the ith value. I hope you understand the logic and the code for this problem. If you still have to mention on the box, I'll see you next one. Until then, keep coding and bye.